Hi everyone, it's Meredith with Soul Navigation, live from Oxford University. I'm actually taking astrology classes all day long for a week here at Exeter College, and it is the most riveting, soul-quenching experience. I can't wait to share everything that I've learned with my clients. But today is Everything Virgo, and I promised you last month when I did Everything Leo that I do Everything Virgo now. And basically, it's Virgo's birthday. Just a couple days ago, we moved into Virgo. And so if you have any Virgos in your life, make sure you say happy birthday to them. So today, I just want to do a quick, fast, shortcut version of what Virgo energy looks like and how you can appreciate the fabulous Virgos that you have in your life. So if you're Virgo rising or a Virgo Sunsign, or you have a Virgo moon, or you know somebody who's a Virgo or has a Virgo moon, you know this is imperative information to get to know their psyche and their heart, their soul, their mind. And I absolutely love my Virgos, but you know, Virgo gets a stereotype of being critical or finicky or neat freaks, and while some of that is true, it goes much, much deeper than that to appreciate the Virgos in your life. You have to really look at the soul, and the soul of the Virgo is here with an intention to really develop self-mastery over the course of this lifetime, to master themselves, to become the very best version of themselves. In a way, it's to perfect their mission in life. But what happens to Virgo is that they are so caught up in the game of perfection that oftentimes this sabotages themselves, leaving them very insecure and neurotic about the details and wrought with anxiety. And so when I use the word perfect, I mean it very carefully. I mean it in a way that they are their own judge. There isn't an external judge out there, but becoming truly the master of their own destiny. Can you hear the church bells? It's so incredible being here at Oxford. Oh my God. I go to sleep to that every night. This magnificent church is right next door to me. It's just wonderful here. Anyways, back to Virgos. If you have a Virgo in your life, I guarantee you they will love you by serving you. They will figure out what it is you actually need and they will deliver it. They don't always deliver what you want, but they always deliver what you need, and they're wonderful that way. Usually, or oftentimes, what you need is also what you want, so it works in tandem. But I want you to think about a quintessential Virgo that we all know. No matter where you live on the planet, you know these two people. Michael Jackson, he was a Virgo, and he was a perfectionist. And it's so sad because you can see the very thing that I'm talking about, where I do think he mastered his craft. I do think he mastered his calling, but it also is the very thing that created neuroses in him, so much so that it took his life. So when it gets exaggerated, it gets dangerous. And you all know the story of Michael Jackson, but another Virgo is Mother Teresa. And she's also a great example of true self-mastery. And she did master her calling, if you look at it. And she was a perfectionist. She was a purist, and her life was very, very pure. What you're going to learn about Virgos is that I think out of all of the signs, they are capable of unconditional love at such a deep level. If you are loved by a Virgo, you are truly and genuinely and deeply served in your own cause, because they will assist you and help you with the nuts and bolts and the tiny details of your mission if they love you, if they believe that your mission has a respectable virtue in it. The thing about Virgos is it's very difficult and it's very painful for Virgos to sell out. It is difficult for all signs to sell out, but it's extremely painful for a Virgo to sell out because I believe they're born with or they develop a certain level of integrity. And when they sell out, they're filled with guilt. They're wrought with guilt, and they become plagued with it if they don't kind of do the right thing and manage their lives with integrity, because they are here for self-mastery. The other thing about a Virgo is they have an inner humility. They're not born with an arrogance. If you find a confident Virgo, they probably developed it over a course of a lifetime. They probably didn't just land on the planet with a lot of confidence. They developed this through mastering themselves, their craft, their trade, their calling. They also make incredible mentors, and they make incredible guides in this lifetime for young people. They're incredible teachers because they can take all of the details, all of the nuts and bolts that are necessary, all the puzzle pieces to create a dream. So if I wanted somebody on my team, a Virgo would be so good for me, because I could give them the concept and the idea, and they would implement the entire infrastructure for me from A to Z, and they wouldn't be daunted by all the little details that it would take to craft my master plan or my idea. And this is the true gift of Virgo. And if you know a Virgo, give them a hug, because I'll tell you one truth that I've learned over 85,000 readings. It's what I've discovered. It might not be the universal truth of Virgos, but I feel like they get underpaid. I do. And the reason why I feel this is because I think that they put in 150% and they get paid for 100%. So they give away 50% of their time. And so they kind of come up short in life. So give your Virgos a hug. They deserve it. They need it. Give them a pat on the back. Bring them roses. Bring them flowers. You know, they expect nothing for their service, because when they're healthy, they truly come from an unconditionally loving place. And they really want to help you make your life better too. They're absolutely wonderful. So happy birthday, Virgo. If you have your moon in Virgo, you're an extraordinarily sensitive person. And if you have your rising sign in Virgo, you're kind of shy. You're reserved. You're not going to walk in flamboyantly into a party or a room. And so there's sort of a quiet, humble quality. Let me see. One of my favorite people, Pete Carroll. I know I'm going to lose some followers with that, but the Seahawks football coach, Pete Carroll. He's a great example of a Virgo. Okay, even if you don't like the Seahawks, just go with me for a minute. Pete Carroll is such an incredible coach, and this is what I was talking about, how they're incredible mentors. He really allows his team, his individuals, to be themselves, and he understands the nuts and bolts of what it takes, the grit, the tenacity, the daily routine that it takes to get to a Super Bowl or to get to, his particular goal that he has. He's amazing, and he's built in all kinds of new systems and structures that other coaches just haven't, from yoga to allowing them to have therapy, physical therapy, mental therapy. He invests in his individual players at the nuts and bolts level. So he's a great example of a Virgo. And let's see who else. Adam Sandler, Marco Polo, Tom Ford, David Copperfield. I think he's a great example too. If you think about the details that it requires to pull off his magic tricks, the infinite details to create illusion like that, it's unbelievable. So Virgo is just fantastic at working at the details to get you to the bigger picture. They can't always dream up the dream, but they can certainly carve out the path to get you there. So happy birthday, Virgos. I have to tell you this one last thing, because I'm so lit up about Virgos. You have your biggest day coming up. There's a new moon in Virgo on September 1st, and that is this Thursday. So let's see. Sorry, I think it's next Thursday. I'm London time. I'm scattered, so forgive me. Anyways, it's Thursday, September 1st is your new moon. Virgos, Virgo rising, Virgo moon. Pass this to all of your Virgo friends. Please post this on your page for anybody who's a Virgo. One, so they can know their true virtue. And they can feel good about themselves, and two, so they can be prepared for September 1st because it's their biggest manifestation day. So Virgos, I mean, everybody actually should put their wishes out on the 1st, but there's an extra power for Virgo because it is the Virgo new moon and it is an eclipse. And so this is going to harness this incredible power. So write out the things that you want to manifest on the new moon and put it outside with your rose quartz crystal and your sea salt, and put it under the moonlight. By the way, there won't be any moonlight because it's a new moon, so the sky is dark. And if you want the entire instructions on how to harness the new moon energy, go to soulnavigation.com and just sign up for my VIP subscription program, join my inner circle, and you'll get the video as a VIP member to learn how to manifest on the new moon. But if you're a Virgo rising or Virgo moon, you don't want to miss September 1st. So happy birthday, Virgo. Take good care of yourselves. Know that I'm thinking about you all the way from Oxford University, and please go visit my page at soulnavigation.com.